Gorgeous rhubarb, a bit of ginger cake and some ginger liqueur as well. So it starts off with some rhubarb, which is bang in season.
I'm always scared of rhubarb.
Oh, why? It doesn't explode or anything, you know, love. Why are you afraid of it?
I'm not quite sure how to
do it.
Yeah.
Well, you need a lot of sugar because it's very, very tart. So a lot of sugar, yeah, exploding rhubarb, that's like a Willy Wonka thing. So I'm going to pop it in here. Yeah, you need lots of sugar with it because it's such a strong flavour. But it's gorgeous, though, rhubarb. Do you like rhubarb, even though you live in fear of it?
Yeah, I do, but I'm never, like I said, I've never cooked it myself.
Never cooked it?
No.
All you need to do is bang it in a pan with a bit of sugar. Oh. The sugar's gone dry. That's because it's been in the cupboard for too long and it sucks in all the moisture, so just give it a bit of a mix. We need to buy some new sugar, I think, Gabby. So in with the sugar, and then you let that stew down until it's like a nice loose compote, so sort of like a jam, but a lot looser. You don't want it to be too thick and sticky. And that'll cook down to a really nice gentle compote. Now, to make it a bit more exciting, because a rhubarb fool is just cream, really. A fool is a cream. It used to be custard, but now it's cream. I like to add a bit of crunch. So I've got one of these sticky Jamaican gingerbread loaves, and I'm going to just crumble that up into some little crumbs, and I'm going to put that into a low oven for about 40 minutes till it goes really crispy, a bit like granola, but you get that intense gingery hit. You could just use it as it is, like this damp, moist gingerbread. You could put that in the fool, but I like to have a bit of texture and crunch. So you crumble that up, a bit more fine than that, but I can't be bothered. So a bit more fine than that. Well, I don't have the time, obviously.
Did you just say that?
I don't have the time, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Of course I can be bothered. And then for the filling, what I've got here is a bit of cream. I'm going to do you a gluten-free version, by the way, with chocolate sponge. A bit of whipping cream, because this doesn't whip to quite as stiff as double cream, because that can sometimes turn to butter, actually, if you whip it too far.
Oh,
so
is there a difference?
Yeah, no, it's fat content. There's a lot less fat in this, in whipping cream. And you can see it's a really pale, gorgeous whiteness. It's really, really white. So I like that. I'm going to add to that a bit of orange zest and some of this ginger wine. Now, I'm not going to put this in yours because this has got gluten in it. So if you are gluten intolerant, do make sure you check all the labels of wines and whatever you put in your dessert to make sure it's not got gluten in there. So a bit of ginger wine, or you could use amaretto liqueur, a bit of vodka, whatever you've got in your drinks cabinet.
You have to be careful with vodka as well, just for a tip, because I have to check.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because it's made with wheat, and I have a wheat allergy. Yeah.
I thought it was made with potatoes.
Yes, well, that's why I have the potato one.
Yeah, the potato vodka. So in with that, and then what I'm going to do is add the rhubarb compote. So let this cool, otherwise it'll split the cream, and you don't want it to be too runny. So in with the rhubarb compote, and all I'm going to do, and if you don't like rhubarb, if you are really afraid of rhubarb, what you can do is just use raspberries or any other soft fruit. Apricots are in season soon, so that'd work well. But I like rhubarb. So what I'm going to do is just fold this and ripple it through the cream.
Ripple it through?
Just ripple it through. I don't want it to be... It does sound sexy, and indeed it is sexy. Everything about cream is sexy. So ripple it through the cream. I don't want to mix it too much because I don't want to lose the distinction between rhubarb and cream. And then I'm going to get my favourite kind of glass, the martini glass. Sadly, they're empty, but they soon won't be. And all I'm going to do is start off with a bit of the dried cake. So again, this is just dried gingerbread, but you could use granola or soft cake. So in with some cake. So just a good tablespoonful of the cake.
Gosh, this is terribly simple.
It's really simple, but sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like complicated, but also if it's the weekend,
I think this is brilliant for parties and...
Yeah, and dinner parties, because if you make this well in advance, just bung it in the fridge, and it'll keep for a good 24 hours, a good day or two, you know, with the whipped cream. If you get the whipped cream nice and stiff.
It does look nice in those glasses as well.
It looks great, doesn't it? So I'm going to layer these up, and then when you come back, we can have a little rhubarb fool party.